How are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing well right now and staying safe and healthy during this coronavirus pandemic. I spoke briefly in class last week about how I normally shoot videos and my style. I'm usually using something like this, like a Nikon Z7 or a Z6, and it gets great results, don't get me wrong. But you can do so much with just your cell phone. I'm shooting this video right now on my Samsung Note 10 Plus, but any modern smartphone is capable of great image quality. And I'm going to prove that to you today by shooting this and editing this totally with my cell phone. I know some of you are in a bind with some of your stories and continuing it during this, especially with campus housing closing down. But even after graduation, when you get into your career as a working journalist, being able to use your cell phone and create high level content with graphics and audio and transitions and multiple layers, it will come in so handy for you. And you'll be able to elevate yourself, especially you broadcast students out there. Even though 490 is taking a little bit of a backseat right now, you still need a reel. You still need to be able to create content to sell yourself. And the only equipment I'm using for this today, I'm using a tripod, which should be on screen right now with this B-roll. And I'm using this, a Rode Wireless Go wireless mic set. This is $200, and with the adapter, you can actually monitor the input from your phone with earbuds while it's recording through the Rode. It's a great piece of kit. I highly recommend. You can use this with cameras, with phones, with anything. And we're going to use the Adobe Rush app, which is, I believe, $10 a month, or it's included with the Creative Cloud. Great piece of software, and you can do tons with it. So let's get into that now. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open the Adobe Rush app, and we're going to start a new project. I'm going to click the bottom button, make new project, add media. So you're going to import the video clips that you just took that you want, creating a project now with them. It's going to prepare your media. This might take a second depending on how long the clips are. Okay, so now we're at the interface for Rush. Now from here, we see our video and some of the B-roll that we have at the end. Now it's all on one line. Now what we're going to do is click this bottom button, and it's going to bring it into our nonlinear editor mode. What we can do, we can scroll back here, we can pinch in, we can drag some of our B-roll and place it on top of our clips. And we can trim, we can cut, we can do a whole lot of stuff in this. Now there's a few other clips I shot earlier today that I want to bring in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the plus button on the bottom left, bring in media, and I'm going to bring in this clip and this clip. So now I have these brought in. As you see, my cell phone is actually in this clip. This one clip was shot on my Nikon camera, and I actually plugged my XQD card directly into my cell phone and uploaded it directly that way, so it never even touched a computer. Now, what I'm going to do is play the beginning. Now, I don't like that beginning. I want to cut a little bit out. I want to start right there, right when I talk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this button, click my line, I'm going to drag it back. So now when I start, it starts right at the end, right where I want it to. I'm going to add in some of my B-roll where it's needed. So I want to add my Nikon clip right there. So my Nikon clip is right here. I grab it. Pull it over. I'll bring it right where I need it. So right here. So now when I play, perfect. Now let's say, okay, so as you see, we've been working in our editor, and I'm showing you everything I've been doing. So this is our total timeline right now. I'm pretty happy with what I have, but I want to add some titles and some graphics and fix the audio a little bit. So I'm going to do the audio first. So on my talking head piece right here, while I have it selected on the bottom bar, you see me scrolling, I'm going to select audio, and I'm going to select speech enhance, and I'm going to do male. I'm also going to raise the volume to about 70, about 65. It's right there, it's fine. Now I'm going to do this to all of my clips, so they're all uniform. Okay, now that that's done, the next thing that I'm going to do is add my graphics. So I'm going to go down here, click back, and I'm going to go to titles. And on the bottom, you see there's a ton of different titles and graphics and lower thirds that I have to choose from to be able to use. Now, I have a ton in here. My personal favorites, let's see if I have it in where it is. I like something like this, nice and clean. Scroll in, click it. Double clap on the title. And let me fill it in. So you can do a 2-layer lower third. Perfect. Now, what I want to do is I want to lower the font a little bit. I don't want it at 150. Say I wanted it right there. Perfect. All right. Let me highlight everything. I want it right there, 117. Now, I can move the title too. Just like you could in any nonlinear editor, I can move it. Let's see, I like it right there. And it's gonna dissolve on, dissolve off. But it doesn't. So what I need to do is go to transitions right here, select whatever clip you want to apply them to, and cross dissolve. Now, when I play this, it's going to dissolve on, and it's going to dissolve off. And let's see. If I want to add some color, I can go in to the color tab. I could tweak my exposure, brighter, darker. I don't really want to do that right now. I think that was fine at the 1. I think that's fine. Maybe I want to add some contrast. Oh, punch. Let's leave it like that. Perfect. Okay. You can also edit the speed of your clip, which I wouldn't recommend for talking parts. You can transform your clips, rotate them, whatnot. You can do a ton of different things. This is all the media that I have asset-wise in my project. You can name different things. And you can also change from landscape to portrait to square to fit the medium you're going in and you're publishing to. I'm going to keep this as 16 by 9 because I'm going to publish this to YouTube for all of you. And I hope you guys found this video helpful. I'm here as a resource for you. Anything you guys need, reach out to me. Drop me a message, an email, anything. And I just want to reinforce that the tools aren't everything. You don't need the highest end camcorder or DSLR or boom mic to create engaging content. All you need is what's already in your pocket, your cell phone. And I hope this video shows you that. Your story doesn't rely on the technology to make it work. It relies on the story. As long as you have a good story and the ability to tell it, that's all that matters. So, like I said, anything you guys need, reach out to me.